All right, sorry everyone. My camera apparently stopped recording, so I had to I posted part 1 if you saw it, so I'm filming part 2 right now. Actually, hold up, I'll be right back. Sorry guys, just had to get my hat back on. So yeah, my camera stopped recording for some reason, so I just said screw it and I will make a two-parter. So this is going to be part 2. I think where we left off was I put the Mariners in first place and I was talking about their lineup. So yeah, their lineup is very good. Their pitching rotation in terms of like if every guy is on is the best rotation in baseball. Logan Gilbert, Brian Wu, George Kirby, Luis Castillo, Bryce Miller. I know Miller's hurt, so you're going to be relying on Emerson Hancock. But I mean, that's still a very good rotation, if not the best in baseball. And then the bullpen, very solid as well. Andres Munoz, Gabe Spire, Gregory Sanos, Matt Brash. Very solid, very solid. So great lineup, great upside with the rotation, and great bullpen. So for that, the Mariners are a first place team. Okay, so now we're going to do the playoffs. All right, so now we're going on with the AL postseason bracket. And for the 1 seed, I've got the Seattle Mariners. I think the Mariners are going to have a great season, and it's mostly because that pitching has great upside and the offense. So 1 seed Mariners, 2 seed going with my New York Yankees. I really wanted to put them as the 1 seed, but I can't be that biased throughout the whole video. And then the 3 seed, I've got the Detroit Tigers. They won their divisions. Then the 3 wildcard teams are going to be the Boston Red Sox, the Toronto Blue Jays, and then for the 6th seed, I really, really wanted to put the A's, but I think they're just 1 year away. If they can get one good pitcher in the offseason, I think they just need some more pitching, unless their pitching is great and I eat my words. But right now, I'm going with the Baltimore Orioles. That's right. I have 4 teams from the AL East making the postseason. That's how good loaded I think the division is. All right, so now we're moving on to the American League awards, and then we'll do the National League. All right, so this is going to be our award bracket. We got Comeback Player of the Year, Relief Pitcher of the Year, Manager of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, MVP. So, starting off with the Comeback Player of the Year, I'm sticking with my New York Yankees, and I'm going with Garrett Cole. That's right, guys. I'm not going with your daddy, Yordan Alvarez. I'm going with Garrett Cole. I mean, his first couple starts are going to be a little bit rough, but by his 4th or 5th, I think he'll be locked in and go back to being Garrett Cole. And like I said, I'm banking on Garrett Cole bouncing back. So, yeah, Garrett Cole, Comeback Player of the Year. For Reliever of the Year, I've got kind of a fun pick with this one. Could have gone Andres Munoz, could have gone Aroldis Chapman, but I'm going to the American League Central. You know what? I'll give the Cleveland Guardians some love. Cade Smith. I mean, Cade Smith is one of the best relievers in baseball, and he's kind of my fun pick to be like really be like one of the best relievers in baseball, win the Reliever of the Year. And he'll kind of fly under the radar because the Guardians, I don't think, are going to be great. All right. For the Manager of the Year, how I look at Manager of the Years is like, who's going to be the team that shocks everybody? So, I'm going to the American League West, and I'm going with Mark Kotsay and the Athletics. So, he's going to be the reason that the A's make a postseason push because I think he's a really good manager and he's got a bunch of talent. I think he wins Manager of the Year. For Rookie of the Year, I've got a real hot take with this one. So, New York Yankees, I know, but New York Yankees, Trent Grisham sucks. He gets DFA'd a month and a half into the season, which leads the way for Spencer Jones to come up and win Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's not the craziest take, but I love that take. I think it's really good. Is it the most likely outcome? No. So, realistically, my pick, Carter Jensen of the Kansas City Royals. I mean, like, He came up last year, had 70 plate appearances, looked like he could be one of the best hitters in baseball. He might hit 30 homers. Also want to give some shine to other rookies. I do think Kazuma Okamoto will be great, but I'm not going to bank on him. And also Kevin McGonigal, Detroit Tigers. All right. For my Cy Young, my fun pick is Cam Schlittler, the New York Yankees. I know I've been saying a lot of Yankees, but I don't know. I'm just super high on Cam Schlittler. I think he could be amazing. But my real pick, Boston Red Sox, Garrett Crochet. Again, I'm not picking Tarek Skubal. I'm not picking the obvious one. So Garrett Crochet is probably the next best choice. And then MVP, obviously it's going to be Aaron Judge. I want Aaron Judge to win MVP because he's a Yankee, but I'm not going to pick him. So instead, I'm going to stay in the AL West and give it to my man Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, he's going to bounce back offensively. And for the Orioles to make the playoffs, he's going to be a big reason. I think he's going to hit 40 homers, drive in 100, steal 30 bases again with a 980 OPS and improved defense at short. He might be a 10-win player next year, and I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I would be shocked, but I just want to see Gunnar be a 10-win player. So those are the awards. Now let's move on to the National League. All right, starting off in the National League East and finishing in 5th place, quick and easy, Washington Nationals. Holy crap, they might challenge the Rockies for the worst team in baseball. The one thing that the Nationals do have is some decent Major League Baseball players. Like James Wood is awesome. C.J. Abrams is awesome. I think Dalen Lyle is awesome. And if you saw their opening day, Brady Howells and Jacob Young hit home runs. Maybe they figured something out. The pitching is horrible. It is some of the worst in baseball. I like Cade Cavalli, Mitchell Parker, and Josiah Gray, but Miles Michaelis is one of the worst pitchers in baseball. And then their bullpen, bad. Actually, you know what I said when the Rockies had the worst bullpen in baseball? No, the Nationals have the worst bullpen in baseball. Their closer is a failed Yankees prospect, Clayton Beeter. So, if that's your closer, you're a last place team. All right. Finishing in 4th place, I'm unfortunately going to have to go with the Miami Marlins, even though I do really like their team this year. Like, offensively, they're going to be really fun. Like, Owen Casey, Xavier Edwards, Otto Lopez, Connor Norby, Jacob Marcy, Kyle Stowers, Griffin Conine. They have some fun offensive players. The pitching, I mean, Sandy is going to be gone this year. I hate to admit it, but he's going to be gone. And Yuri Perez is awesome, but you did trade Edward Cabrera. And then Max Meyer, I don't really know. And then Braxton Garrett just isn't that good anymore. And then the bullpen, not really much. That's a 4th place team. Finishing in 3rd place, I've got the Atlanta Braves. This Braves team is a glass cannon. If one thing goes wrong for this team, they are going to struggle. The season is basically over. Offensively, they're loaded. Matt Olson, Drake Baldwin, Austin Riley, Ronald Acuna Jr. I really like Mike Yastrzemski. And then after that, like, Michael Harris forgot how to hit for, like, the first 5.5 months of the season. So, yeah. And then Mauricio Dubon. And then if Sean Murphy comes back, I don't really know. If this team is fully healthy and everyone's clicking, they are the best team in this division. Possibly the best team in the National League. But, I don't know. And their rotation, scary. Like, Chris Sale is old. When he pitches, he's great, but he is old. Spencer Strider and Spencer Schwellenbach and Hurston Waldrop, they're already injured, so you're going to be relying on guys like Ronaldo Lopez, Grant Holmes, and Bryce Elder. Ugh. Like, and then the bullpen, Robert Suarez and Raisel Iglesias are good. After that, yeah, no. So, I got them in 3rd place. Finishing in 2nd place, I've got the New York Mets. I don't want to put them in second place. I want to put them lower because I hate the Mets, but I can't deny how good this team is. Offensively, I mean, did you see what they did off of Paul Skeens? This team is loaded offensively. Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto. Hate Juan Soto, but he's a great player. Bo Bichette, Luis Robert, Jorge Polanco, Marcus Semien, Brett Beatty, Carson Bench, Francisco Alvarez. Like, they are loaded offensively. The pitching, though, is a little iffy. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I just had to run a quick errand for my mom real quick. So as I was saying about the Mets, the pitching really scares me. Like, Freddie Peralta is great. Nolan McLean, I'm not as high as a lot of people are, but I know he could be pretty good. And then Clay Holmes, Kodai Senga, David Peterson, and then maybe Jonah Tong eventually. Like, that's not a bad rotation. Bullpen, though, scary. Like, Devin Williams sucks. I love Luke Weaver. I hope he does good, and I hope he gets the closer role. But then it's like Huascar Brazoban, I think is how you say his name. And then, like, I don't really know anyone else in this bullpen, so for that, I'll put the Mets in second place. Which means coming in first place, I've got the Philadelphia Phillies. I mean, like, genuinely speaking, this is a big year for the Phillies. They are going to... This is the year I think the Phillies go balls to the wall. They have to make some impact this year. If they don't, Dave Dombrowski is gone. I know for sure. Their window is closing. It's not closed yet, but it's closing, and it's closing fast. They have to do something. They have the right team to do it. Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber. Adolis Garcia is better than Nick Castellanos. Alec Boehm, Brandon Marsh, Bryson Stott, GT Realmuto. Like, that's a good lineup. And depth is not the worst. Like, I like Edmundo Sosa and Otto Kemp. And then also you're starting Justin Crawford opening day, which I love. The pitching, whenever Zach Wheeler comes back, they're going to have one of the best rotations in baseball. Because after that, it's Christopher Sanchez, Aaron Nola, Jesus Luzardo, and Taijuan Walker, and maybe Andrew Painter get some reps. And I think this is crazy, but maybe you give Aiden Miller a shot this year. Maybe, I don't know. And then the bullpen is fantastic. Johan Duran, Jose Alvarado, Brad Keller. Yeah, this is a great team, so I'm putting them in first place. Now, let's move on to the National League Central.